Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. I just realized 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. It's a little bit off, just a little bit off. We just gained access to the basement here, and there's someone hanging out. I may be the guy who made all the dolls up top there. A pile of unlabeled sealed crates. The man cringes and backpedals frantically as you approach. Stay back! How did you get in here? Did the dolls send you? No, calm down. The dolls didn't send me. Tell him the dolls are very upset with him. I don't need to cause this guy any additional distress. No. Then who are you? What do you want? My name's Graeme. You must be Gilmore. Gwendolyn sent me over to see if you had a counterclockwise mainspring he could use. I already found it, but I thought maybe I should check on you in here. You've been in the house? You've seen the dolls? Duel? Probably more like that. Look, they're a little creepy, I guess, but they're not that bad. They're just dolls. They are trying to kill me. Yeah, I saw your diary pages, but honestly, I think you're overreacting. Diary? Oh, you mean my novel? Novel? Yes, I've been writing an epistolary novel in diary form about a toy maker who goes crazy because he thinks his dolls are trying to kill him. And he nails the pages of his diary around the house and hides in a bomb shelter in his yard? Right, exactly. Okay, so you aren't actually scared of your dolls, you're just acting it out, like method writing? No, the dolls are trying to kill me, just like in the novel. I'm not a psychologist, but I think you're suffering from extreme confusion. You aren't the guy in the novel, you're the guy writing the novel. That's two different guys. The dolls aren't trying to kill you. Are you sure? You just freaked yourself out by writing a scary book with circumstances similar to your own, that's all. Kind of like the number 23. Pretty good movie, honestly. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll come out just as soon as I finish the last chapter. Alright, good luck, I guess. I am gonna go hang out as a little doll in your shadow realm. Oh, fluffy stuffed dolls and animals, a couple asterisks. I gotta spell something, I gotta play some Wordle maybe. Actually, that kind of seems like what I am doing. Let's do, I don't have a word in mind, I'm just gonna start doing things. Shank? Let's do shank. It gave me back K, so K is on here somewhere. All right, so let's do fleck. Oh, but now the K is in the same space, so again, I know it's not there. But okay, I got the C and the K back, which you would think would be at the end of things. Black? No, then that's the same thing. They're going to be in the wrong place. How about... No, I know it's not H because I already have used that. Wow. What vowels do I have left? I have quite a few vowels left. So let me just throw some other things up on the board there. See, now I've oh no. Whatever. Am I allowed to just throw down whatever? Okay. Oh, so that's pretty good then. That I have C, O, B, and K all accounted for. What can I do with that? I do just basically want to see if the... Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do, but I basically just wanted to see if the O was a part of it. The U, I mean. The U is not. Clock? No, then they're gonna end up at the... Oh, see, it's not even... You can only use each letter once anyways. So I know every letter. I think I know every letter then. Oh, maybe the order isn't important. Block. I thought they would stay up there if I had them in the right place, because for whatever reason I was fully committed to Wordle rules, but nothing had really given me that indication. A throbbing ring of negative energy around the image of a hat. I'm like Don Toblerone. You pull out the pliers and twist around on the parts of the ring you can reach. Eventually, it gets annoyed with your tinkering and slams itself closed. I had a Wordle streak of, I don't even know, 100 or something, and finally I was just like, this is fun, it's interesting, but like I'm still only just doing it for the sake of the streak rather than actually still having fun with it, and there's like a weird pressure of not wanting to miss a day or anything, so I just finally was like, whatever, I'll just lose and stop doing it. You'd think these crates would be full of food and water, but they're just full of reams of paper. You gotta finish that great novel, man. And you can eat the paper too, I'm sure. Multi-purpose. Several pairs of Gilmore's undergarments are strewn about on his bed. You were caught unawares by his caught underwears. That's amazing. I'm worried by how few changes of underwear it seems like he has down here, and how few access to bathrooms he has. The minimum amount, really. 0. The last diary entry is unfinished. Diary. But it seems to be about the protagonists huddling in the bomb shelter and waiting for the dolls to come and get him. Grim. Gilmore fidgets nervously. Do you want me to, like, leave you alone while you do a bit more writing? And then I can come back and we can talk about it? He just wants to stay down there. I don't even think that's even going to be presented to me as a lingering quest item. No, I think that's done. Review the notes. Incorrect button push. The Gatorman Village. And the Beanstorm. But I truly, well and truly, do not know what the hell to do about that one. Let's see, I'm just going in, fresh eyes. I'd like vaguely remember what's going on here. You can jump in and out of the temporal rift or whatever. Different portals, move things around. And I'm trying to trap the imp. Oh, yeah, I do not want to keep pushing that rock back and forth. Okay, and then there's like levers or something to change where this is placed. He's still just doing his thing. All right, that is over here. Okay, on the far right, you move where the portal is. He will run into here. No, I moved where the building was. So all of a sudden he's in here. Oh, did he just run away? Damn him. So I think he just went through the portal. Right. Need to reset things. Okay, he's back. He's back. I want him to run into there. And then I want to move the portal, which I believe is this. I'll hopefully have confirmation on that. Okay, portal has been moved. He is in here where there is no portal. He dares you to challenge him. I don't know what you want. I'm stuck. Nobody gets out. Whatever your vibe is, I'll love it. I feel like we've had this conversation. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. So now... Oh, see, he just left. Son of a bee sting. So I want to chase him to there. And then if I just take the portal... No, that was... Like, he won't still be there, right? This is why I keep getting stuck on this, man. I wonder if the average person has gotten as stumped by this puzzle as I have. I guess I'm heading back. He's always going to run to there. Oh, he's just always going to run to where the shack is. I think that's always the case. Oh. I think I need him to go. All right, I'm gonna move the portal again. Yes. Now the portal's over there. I'm going to move the shack, because he should be in there. I moved the shack to here. He should just be in here. Oh. I guess you can't teleport him while he's in the shack? Is my suspicion there? Now I don't know where he's hanging out at all. Maybe he's where the shack was. I'm just wondering if I need to send him to that one particular spot and then close it. Like, seal it up by pushing the rock in front of it. But now he's not even there anymore. Leave and come back. All right, there he is. He will run into the shack. That is confirmed. I go in here and talk to him. I don't know what you want, blah, blah, blah. If I leave, he goes away. See, I don't know if pushing the rock in front of it will actually do anything. I think I have enough random gear and things that I would be able to try. But where do... Oh my god. I think I need to look up a walkthrough. I think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him in that middle position with the rock pushed in front of it, but those exist on two different planes of existence. And because I've already pushed the rock back and forth so many times, I think that it's the muscle requirement will keep climbing. And so I think it would be possible to permanently block myself from completing this puzzle. And I really just want it to be done. So I think I'm consulting a walkthrough on this one. It's one of the few times where I felt like I really needed to. I'm pretty sure the solution, honestly, the thing I found was not a step-by-step description of what needs to be done. It was kind of a weak explanation of what we're trying to do here. But the takeaway, the important part, was that, yes, I basically do just need to be able to move that. So let me equip that for an extra little bit of muscle, and there we go, muscle 11. And I think that's like the most it can go up to. No, not even. All right. Well, I'm leaving that alone, and honestly, I'm taking off everything that would allow me to even potentially accidentally do that again, because I don't want to. Don't want to accidentally do that. So, if he will run into there where I want him to be. And if I send the portal to that location, which I think I just sent it to the far side, I'll go double check so I know for sure, he can escape through the portal in the shack. Oh, maybe it went where I wanted it to. And if or when he does that, see, the portal I don't even think is where I want it to be. When he does that, then he'll be trapped in the real world, like exactly how I thought it would be. All right, I'm chasing you in there one more time. Hopefully one more time. Maybe that was like gone. Zero portal. Portal does not exist potentially at that location in its little circle. Okay, there's that one. Now one more movement of the portal. It should line up with the shack, the hut, whatever we're calling it. He will escape to it. I will follow him through. Now he is trapped. Something has changed in the devil's demeanor. So I didn't know what to do. I just was scared to execute it and permanently block something. The antic hopping has ceased. Replaced with perhaps a sobriety, a maturity. I spent so long thinking what I would do to you, who trapped me in this cage, and as my hungry mind turned over thoughts of disembowelment and exsanguination, I was drawn more and more to the walls of my prison. Why, there is such life here. Consider the growth of the intrepid peat moss, the burble of the cheeky bog water. Your world is quite simply beautiful. It is. I never knew there could be such beauty such as this. Had I known, my goodness, had I known, I would have lived much differently. I would have truly lived. Thus, I renounce mischief in all its forms. I dedicate my life to the care and cultivation of the glorious flora. I will become, how do you say, gardener? It's going to be a gardener imp. Okay, great. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Wow, the lighting in this room changed really dramatically when that cloud passed over. Yes, that's how we say it. I will become a Gar Den Har. Okay, so will you release that man? What did you do to that man in the first place? Mr. Jeffers, oh ha, I did not ask for him. He came into my house, started crawling along my web. I promised to show him the secrets of the universe, but made him watch a scene of a cow giving its milk to a puffin. That's disgusting. In true, my sense of humor is delightfully sick, but as I say, no longer. I renounce it all. How about letting Mr. Jeffers go? Yes, I think that particular show has gone on long enough. Allow me to bring down the curtain and send him home. He burps. It's long and very loud and not as pathetic as what I just did. And he looks at you apologetically while he does it. After 3 minutes of sustained noise and eye contact, staring you down the whole time, it's over and the gateway to his dimension has vanished. It is done. Now help me move this boulder out of the way, that we might both be free. Yes, let's. Drained of all metaphysical energy, this is now just a lousy obelisk. And we can go check on the Midnight Man. Oh, there he is, dusting himself off. The man you saw in faded form floating in the Shadow Rift is before you now as flesh and bone. You've freed him. His fierce black eyes fix you with a wild glare. You, what time is it? Hold on, let me check my uncursed pocket watch. What year? 1928. Right, okay, then I've been gone for 26 years. I'm gonna need you to fill me on everything that's happened since 1902. Nah, I don't want to. I'll do it. You provide a concise history of the last quarter century. Okay, thanks. Is that all right? Yes, that's fine, thank you. Disappointing to hear the Watched Eye closed its doors. Time for a new job, apparently. At least the world always needs reporters. Who are you? Nose Jeffers, reporter. His first name is Nose? My nickname is Nose. They call me that because I knows everything. Once I've done my research and talked to my sources, then I knows everything. What's your real name? I'm the reporter here. What's your real name? I'm Nose Jeffers. He chuckles. His first laugh in 26 years, clearing the cobwebs of the throat. That's funny. I like it. The puckishness of youth. Never lose that. What are you doing out here? I came here in 1901 to investigate reports of a strange obelisk in the swamp. It was strange, all right. Took me to a new world where I met the Midnight Man. He promised to show me all knowledge. You understand, for a reporter, that's an impossible offer to resist. Answers to the great mysteries of history, you know, like Neptune. What do we think's going on up there? I don't know. I believe it's mostly ice. Using my astronomy minor. That's so. Well, that's good. That's something I knows now. No problem. Have you ever thought about the fact that the news is called the news because it's a list of all the new things that have happened? They are the news. Weird, right? But that's not what he showed me. I thought if I stared at that cow and puffin long enough, the answers I sought would reveal themselves to me. And did they? No, maybe if I'd kept at it longer. There was one teat I never got a great look at. I have to go. Will you be alright? I'll tell you, after 26 years looking at what I was looking at, there's one thing I need, and that's a drink. And I'm sure not talking about milk. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Prohibition. Damn, they finally pulled the trigger on that, huh? I do know a place, Isabella's place. Look it up. Thanks, friend. I feel comfortable calling you friend at this point. See you there, maybe. Oh, I should give you something for your trouble, huh? Grover Burgess, our old EIC. Don't know if he's still around, but he liked to put out a special edition on his birthday, August 5th. The one we did a few years back, 1900, really broke the bank. If you can find it, I bet that'd be worth a lot of money now. Interesting. Well, good luck out there. And with that, he departs, wading through the swamp water and out into the world for the first time in 2 decades. Awesome. Very satisfying to have properly wrapped that one up finally. I will now immediately go to the news place and look up that time. I don't know how important that'll be. I don't know if I can just steal it to sell it or whatever. You find something interesting. To commemorate Editor-in-Chief Grover Burgess's birthday, the paper is printed entirely on meat. That's awfully generous of him and explains a fair amount about how this place went out of business. You pluck it out of the archives. Pluck, pluck. And it's gone. That's pretty funny. You just entirely remove that. That was nice and easy to follow up on. I believe I've been told that I cannot do this. Like, something I did far, far long ago has created a scenario where that storyline is, like, blocked off. I thought they told me to go to the end of the street. Maybe it was the end of the boardwalk or something like that. Visit the Vampire Bar in the Ocean City Boardwalk. Yes, alright, that is where I'm headed then. I could go get photos in some of my fancy hats while I'm at it. I think I got a couple new ones. Yeah, I definitely have new hats since then. Really nice cowboy hat. And the diving helmet. I don't need meat. I'm just a greedy, greedy man, it would seem. That I need to go out of my way to claim those rewards. Ah, the grouchy looking guy is standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. It's funny how long it took to come to this point in the story for this to finally, like, pay off. Say masquerade. He stands aside and gestures sullenly at the door. I don't know how big of a portion of the story this is all going to be. A vampire sits at a table alone, sullenly counting grains of salt. Very sullen vampires all around here. This trunk contains various items lost by various vampires. The skull cane, an elegant cane with a spooky silver skull at the end. Shredded vampire pants. I don't know why vampires would have that. Werewolves would make much more sense. These pants make you want to beat up anyone who makes fun of your pants, and conveniently also make it very likely that you'll get the chance. And they'll be likely to become more shredded and thus become more prone to making fun of the circle of denim, they call it. This gassy vampire is tooting in and out of all the pipes. That'd be very cool to play that using himself. The ladies are dancing halfway between the floor and the ceiling, and also halfway between dancing and standing completely and utterly still. There's a sign in the lid of this trunk that says loose body parts. The trunk is mostly full of lips and tongues, but there are a few ears and fingers as well. Oh, hot damn, lucky me. Some of them even had jewelry left on them. The old wedding ring? This ring meant a lot to somebody once, but now it's just a small piece of precious metal. Old engagement ring, an old diamond ring from a prior engagement, and brain coral ring, a ring carved from a chunk of coral, endangered coral. It wasn't endangered at the time of the carving, it became endangered later as a result of how much similar carving was done. Honestly, not very exciting or useful things. These candles must have gotten scared, that's why they're blown out. This window is closed, locked, glued shut, painted shut, and also has a sign on it that says do not open. Bat behind the bar. I like the music in here. There's like spooky bone sounds. I don't even know how to describe them. These vampires are having a conversation too terrifying to interrupt. This bat render gives you a chilly look. Oh, so bartender, bat render, they just switched the T and R. How did you get in? You are no vampire. Oh no, I am. I'm new. My fangs haven't grown in yet. Well, since you got past Otto, I suppose that's good enough for me. Do you serve wine? Vine? He makes a disgusted noise and rolls his eyes. Haha, sorry, pranks, just jokes. I require information. I'm looking for Baron Timuska. We have matters to discuss. The Baron is a very important man and should not be pestered by a neophyte. But it is not like I could stop you. He is sitting right over there. He is the one with the vintage collar. Oh, thank you. Ooh. The vampires are hovering above their chairs in a spooky way. Oh, that's a hell of a collar. A toast to your amazing collar. Shadow Rift it is. Screech! Can I ricochet that off of these mirrors? Years of bad luck. Oh, no. Am I just destroying all of the mirrors? A hateful mirror. I don't know. A terrible mirror. I don't know why this would be a thing that I would want to do. I don't know if I should have inspected around more before destroying all the mirrors. Like, maybe I'm supposed to target a specific number. There's usually not a lot of things, not a lot to the puzzles of these rifts. That was it, 91 years of bad luck. A throbbing ring of negative energy. Use the pliers to twist up different bits of the rift until it gets annoyed with you and slams itself shut. Simple as that. This elaborately collared vampire sips languidly from his glass, projecting an air of smug nobility. I'm gonna check the fiend's door first. That's me. Pooh! I also like this little guy with his nose there. Is that hobo code? Whatever you do, don't order the special. That's pretty ominous. The toilet is pristine. It looks like it has never been used. There's a gun down in there. Maybe if you equipped a fishing pole, you could snag it. I don't know why our only option was to flush it, so fine. This place has hot and cold running blood. Consider this. How does this sink make you feel? It makes my blood boil. It makes my blood run cold. It makes my blood stink. It makes my blood curdle. I faint at the sight of blood. It makes my blood run cold? You shiver at the sight of temperature of the blood coming out of the tap. You are now cold-blooded. You've seen a lot of bloodshed, and it has left scars on your thermometer. Give the sink the cold shoulder. I definitely need stench armor, and I don't know if I can change it. I had one chance, and I should have realized that's like what that was building towards. Dang. That would have been, it's just a free effect, and I took the one that I just so much didn't need. At least I didn't add to my spooky armor, I guess. What's your deal, Baron? Well, aren't you the presumptuous one? Indeed, I am Baron Temuska. And you are? Grammy of the Valley of Itch? I am Lord Dragos von Berovich. I'll tell him my real name. He shrugs indifferently. It is a pleasure to meet me. What is your business? There are too many vampires in here to just attack him. This is going to take a subtle touch. Excuse me a moment. Are we certain that we don't want to just outright attack him? Seems like an option. I'll have the special. I won't have the special. He squints at you. I'll have the special. He nods and mixes you a cocktail that appears to be made of equal parts blood and nothing. A potion, Blood Omen. Imagine one of these fun cocktails with dry ice in it, except instead of rum, it's made of blood, and instead of carbon dioxide fog bubbling out of the glass, it's black nothingness. It'll definitely get you wrecked, though maybe not in the sense you were hoping. HP and spooky armor. Ooh. Yes, I'm looking for the Baron. Yes, he's right there. I could rip open the door. There we go. You get a firm grip on the window, take a deep breath, grit your teeth, and heave. The sash tears free of its various locks and adhesive and slams upward, allowing the room to fill with the brilliant white sunlight. Let's just ignore the fact that it's been gloomy and overcast all week, I was going to say. All the vampires inside the bar, Baron Muska included, scream and burst into flames, quickly disintegrating into a little pile of gray ash. Oh. Well then, that was much more aggressive than I expected it to be. Holy shit, I'm kind of sorry. Kind of. The Baron's gold fang lies on the table in a pile of ash. A lot of mob blood has passed through this over the years, so it has sentimental value to Don T, as well as regular old gold value. Yes, I do love gold. But I would not have guessed that I was just about to murder literally everyone. I honestly don't even know if there is any other way around it. That felt quite direct. You hear someone clapping and turn to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost, flanked by two burly goons. Even if you didn't recognize him from your bedroom 4 days ago, you'd know him as soon as he opened his mouth. A marvelous outcome, Grammy, truly marvelous. You accomplish the task at hand with finesse and aplomb in equal measurement. Marvelous, it's done. You hand Don Toblerone the Baron's gold fang, and he examines it briefly before tucking it away in his jacket pocket. He snaps his fingers, and the two goons pat their pockets, becoming more and more flustered, until finally one of them finds what he was looking for, and hands it to Don Toblerone. Don looks at them askance, then rolls his eyes and hands you the object, a small black velvet ring box which proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest on it appears to be a silhouette of a penguin. The Mob Capo signet. A solid gold signet ring with a silhouette of a penguin engraved on it. A friendly mob guy will aid you in combat. I prefer to help myself. What's this? This, my newly promotionated comrade, is the seal of our boss. The ring identificates you as a cap rochemier within the organization. with all the privileges therein in which you are hereby entitled. Wow, like what? The details of your specific role, salary, and etc. Normally that's one word. Is that all he changed there? Are still to be determined. You will be contacted in a week or so with further information. In the meantime, howsoever, wearing this ring will guarantee you the aid of one of our operatives whenever you find yourself embroiled in an altercation, whether melee or gun-wise. Shake his hand. Hey, achievement unlocked, a friend of ours. Welcome to the family, Grammy of the Valley. Has a nice ring to it, that little rhyme. It will be an honor and a privilege both to be working with you in the future. Well, gosh, I don't know what to say. Thanks, Don. Don Toblerone and the two goons sing a spirited verse of "For he's a jolly good fellow," and then tip their hats and saunter away. Aw, shucks. Door leading to the vampire bar. Everyone's just like stoked to have been helped. 11 to all stats. I'm here. I'm so near to having what I would need for that. I guess it was this. Yes. Then I need muscle. I'll just get that from a vampire thing, and something with moxie. It can't be an accessory, and it can't be the hat. It can be pants. I can have moxie pants. It's a strange feeling sentence. Do I have moxie pants? White suit pants. Oh, but I lost mysticality. The ring. I could have a ring with moxie. Holy, I'm swamping out everything here all of a sudden. Mysticality based ring. Surely I have one. Come on, you. Maybe rings just aren't. They just aren't very good for stats. All right, well, what do I have in terms of? I've had booze, I've had a potion, so I could have a food. Let me just eat a mysticality food. Cause I'd rather just do it, you know. Eat caked with magic. This little cake had some big magic in it, but it's wholly delicious. 11 is such an important number to this game that I kind of suspect this is the last test of this, but I don't know for sure. Look who's back, kid. I'm truly impressed. We hardly ever get anyone who can get all the way to level 5 of the game of skills. Are you ready for your next challenge? Maybe. You've got it in the bag. All you have to do is explain the Copenhagen interpretation of the probabilistic nature of quantum wave functions while climbing down a 10-foot greased rope ladder headfirst and sink a basketball free throw with this iron shot put. Ready? You cradle the heavy iron shot in the crook of your arm as you lower yourself down the first rungs of the rope ladder, carefully hooking your ankles around the lungs. Okay, so quantum mechanics is basically a set of mathematical equations that can be used to predict the results of experiments performed at the subatomic level, but it can't predict the outcome definitively, only probabilistically, giving a range of possible outcomes referred to as the wave function, the act of actually performing the experiment, measuring the system in question, collapses the wave function down to a single result because 1 second, hurl the shot put, swish, dunk. Because the act of measurement interacts with the system in a way that can't be ignored, nearly there, one can say that, in a sense, all the potential outcomes existed simultaneously prior to the measurement, and the act of measurement is what caused a single outcome. You reach the ground in a handstand, unhook your ankles, and do a flip to right yourself. A pretty basic explanation, but serviceable. And that was an excellent throw. Alright, you get the brass rings. White hot ring? This will make you like King Midas, except with fire instead of gold. And the cheese ringling. A ringling is like a small version of a ring. This one is made of dried cheese and goes on either your pinky or a cracker. Your summoned Emmenthal elements will be more powerful. Neither of these is made of brass. It's just an expression. I'm assuming that was the end of it. Oh my god, it's not. How could it not be? Holy cow. Woof. I'm happy to have crossed one more potential outcome there, though, at least. It's something. I basically want to just head back here, double check, see... Oh, I'm running right past everything. Oh, the old chemiker. I potentially haven't gone to that since it opened. No messages. I believe I have fully wrapped all of that up. No side quests. Deal with Dark Noel. I am actually going to stop recording episodes of this. So whatever this is, 75... I'm not recording until this has gone up. So after this goes up, expect a delay because I want to give everyone a chance to catch up to this point, leave their comments, suggest other things that I maybe need to go back and deal with, and maybe give me a little bit of a heads up of whether or not the game is about to end by doing this final quest here. And that's about it. I just want to leave things at that place so that we can kind of enter the finale together, not being scheduled 2 weeks ahead of time or anything like that. And I think that'll just be a fun way to put a close on the series. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with it. Please throw out some episode title suggestions, and I hope to see you again soon, right towards the end here.